Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for October 2022. This is going to be for exes, singles and couples, and confirmation. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on with your ex for the month of October. Cancer and their ex for October 2022, and this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm starting off with the ex spread now since most people ask about their ex, but we're going to follow with couples and singles, and I'm going to do letters at the end of the reading. Cancer and their ex, October 2022. 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 Okay, we have the Tower as the first card. Cancer and their ex. Sorry, my deck fell apart here, but this is way too many cards. Okay, we'll put these back together. Cancer and their ex, October 2022. Cancer and their ex. Okay. There's two of them, three of them. We have Two of Swords, Five of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, I definitely feel like these belong here, especially with the Tower. Cancer and their ex, October 2022. Cancer and their ex, October 2022. Cancer and their ex, October 2022. Cancer and their ex, October. Okay, so let's pull the rest. Okay, let's go ahead and stop here with these first 9. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Okay, so Cancer is starting with the Tower for the month of October when it comes to your ex. So expect the unexpected. You have this right next to the Two of Swords. So you have, there is a very unexpected decision that you have to make regarding an ex. Yeah, so we have this message that there's an option. For some of you, this can't just be an option whether you're going to take them back or not. But for others, this can be deciding if there is a third party, if you're already seeing someone else, or maybe they are. There is something here that's coming to light. We definitely need more confirmation for the Tower. There is some type of kind of shocking event, shocking revelation that kind of makes for a very difficult decision as far as your ex. We also have the Five of Wands. So, kind of expect a struggle when it comes to this person. If you're still talking to this person, if there's zero communication, you're probably going to hear from them because you have the Page of Pentacles here. And whatever it is this person has to say to you, just kind of be prepared that it could be really confusing and emotional. We have the Moon here, which also represents the sign of Pisces. There is a lot of confusion. For some of you, there's something going on with an ex where you're going to be like, what? Like, what should I do? What does this mean? In the heart of the reading, you have the Three of Pentacles. I'm kind of seeing this as this ex is showing up again and is trying to kind of, maybe bring something back to life. Three of Pentacles is a lot of effort being put in. Someone is really trying either to communicate with you. Someone is going out of their way to communicate with you. Or someone is going out of their way to have your relationship move forward again. It can be them, but it can also be you if you feel like, you're watching because you're trying to get back together with an ex. Now, we also have 10 of Wands, which means that, whatever it is that broke you up, that burden, it's still there. And for some of you, the message is like, don't forget why you broke up. Don't look the other way because we have this 10 of Wands right next to it. There was a lot of heaviness in this relationship. You know, somebody just felt like it's just time to just give up. Don't ignore that. The Seven of Swords is just saying don't look the other way, but it could also be a card of deceit, especially with the moon. You know, you want to make sure this person's being completely honest with you. This combination right here, major red flag, and I feel like that's come up for several of the readings. Let me get a few more, and then I'm gonna get confirmation for the Tower. We have Eight of Swords. Interesting. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Lovers. Wow. So, you know, when it comes to your ex, I mean, there's, you know, something kind of blocking a reconciliation here with the Eight of Swords. Like somebody just kind of feels like, you know, there's still feelings here. We have the Lovers, which represents a sign of Gemini. There's still feelings here, and there's still, you know, there's still a desire to move forward here. But someone feels like I can't do this. There's no way to make things work. Just know that, you know, this relationship is still significant. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, and I'm kind of reading this as like someone doesn't want to look back. Now, it can be you. It can also be your ex. Whoever it is that is making all this effort here, who is the one that's trying to make this work. You may find that the other person doesn't want to look back, but I mean, they still are, even if they're not saying this. This is still a very significant soulmate connection. Let me double check the Tower here. Let me get 3 cards. Why is the Tower here for Cancer and their ex? We have Justice. Okay, so let me get 2 more. Why is the Tower here for Cancer and their ex? The Magician. Why is the Tower here for Cancer and their ex? Seven of Wands. Yes, so I mean, we're confirming the Tower. The Tower is a major arcana, something I have to mention. And you get 2 major arcanas here. You get Justice and the Magician. So for the sign of Cancer, there is something big going down with your ex in the month of October. Just wait for it. There's something big going down with them. But you definitely want to be careful. We have the Seven of Wands here telling me that you're going to have to be really firm with this person, especially because we have the Justice card. Let me just put the Magician down. We have the Justice card here, which represents a sign of Libra. For some of you, you have a history with this person that maybe one of you doesn't even want to look back on. There was deceit, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. You're going to have to be really firm if this person treated you very unfairly. I mean, the Justice card can also be an apology. We have the Magician here. If you want to reconcile with your ex in the month of October, the Magician is telling you that this is going to be all up to you, what you're going to manifest. You can either manifest this Knight of Cups energy to move forward, or you can manifest the Tower, which is, just a complete, that tower is crumbled and destroyed to build a new tower. But I definitely see here that there is something big going on for the sign of Cancer with an ex. Let me get a few from the confirmation deck. Let's see if anything repeats itself. Look at this. I just picked it up at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Okay, what does Cancer need to hear about their ex for October 2022? What does Cancer need to hear about their ex for October? What does Cancer need to hear about their ex for October? Okay, so we have 2 of Wands. What does Cancer most need to hear about their ex for October? What does Cancer most need to hear about their ex for October? What does Cancer need to hear about their ex for October? Ace of Swords and 4 of Swords. Yeah, so one thing I was getting when I was shuffling the deck and just kind of looking at everything over here, I think, if for Cancers that want to reconcile with an ex, things are very difficult. It's very difficult to kind of work things out. You did have the Magician, but some of you may not know what you want to manifest yet. I just keep getting that does not want to look at the past. You may not want this person back, but maybe someone does not want to acknowledge that, you know, they did you wrong, because we did have the Seven of Wands when we confirmed the Tower. Now over here, you know, I feel like, you know, they're still waiting when it comes to Cancer and an ex with this Two of Wands. They're still waiting. What are you waiting for? You could be waiting for someone to change. We have the Ace of Swords, for someone to change the way that they're looking at maybe what happened in your relationship. Maybe someone still needs clarity as far as like why there was all this drama, because I'm definitely seeing drama here. Why there was deceit. Somebody, you know, needs to, I feel like it's like understanding each other. Like, why did you do that? And I think right now you don't understand each other. So there needs to be kind of a mental breakthrough before this happens. So there's a slight delay with the Two of Wands. Then you get the Four of Swords telling you that, yeah, when it comes to reconciling, you still need some time to heal, and you need some time to think. You don't want to reconcile before everyone's kind of figured things out. I just feel like there's some type of effort here to reconcile in the month of October, but you know, there's obstacles here. Plus, there's a red flag, like someone still doesn't want to acknowledge maybe that they lied. There's kind of some red flag energy, some deceit. It could be self-deceit, but there's still the, you know, Knight of Cups and the Lovers telling me that this relationship is still important to both of you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next spread. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and take a look at your reading for those of you that are already in a relationship, married, or you're single. What does Cancer most need to hear about their love life for October 2022? This could also be just a bonus reading for exes, because it's still for the sign of Cancer. Okay, so we start off with the Chariot, which represents you, Cancer. What does Cancer most need to hear about their love life for October 2022? What does Cancer most need to hear about their love life for October 2022? What does Cancer most need to hear about their love life for the month of October 2022? What does Cancer most need to hear about their love life for October 2022? Okay, let's go ahead and pull the rest of them. Okay, so let's stop here. And I'm noticing that some of these cards that have come up, and this is a different deck than the X spread, some cards have repeated themselves. I know that we had the Two of Swords in that spread. Here it is again from a different deck. I know that we had the Five of Wands, and here it is from a different deck. And I think we also had the Chariot. Yeah, so for those of you where you're in a relationship, you're married, you're single, I mean, especially for singles, you don't want to wait. You have the Empress here, which represents the sign of Aries. This is marriage, love, children, feeling like you have it all. Some of you have given up because you've got, I mean, look, you've got Four of Cups and Five of Wands. Some of you are just feeling like you don't care about your love life anymore. Yeah, and that is for singles and couples. You may feel like, you know, you've given up hope on a relationship. I think the reading I just posted before you for Aquarius kind of had that same message. You've gone to the point when it comes to your love life that, you know, you feel kind of numb. For those of you that are with someone, you may feel like this person has just put you through so much that you almost like have disconnected emotionally. You almost don't care. There's been a lot of struggling here with the Five of Wands, maybe a lot of fighting, a lot of differences, but you still have this possibility of feeling like you have it all with this person. This is the perfect person for you. I mean, you do have Ace of Wands here, so for most of you, there's still that new beginning. There's a chance to start all over, you know, kind of forgive and forget. It's just there's a message of waiting here, just like the X spread. There's waiting. There's change here for you. The first card is about change. This is victory. So some of you, like, you are dealing with fighting, disagreements, to where you just kind of disconnected and you feel like you just almost don't care about the outcome with the Four of Cups. Some of you are looking at a, kind of a difficult decision, and this could be, continuing or not continuing with this person. It could be you. It could also be the person that you're with. Some of you are stuck because you don't really know which way to go. And I mean, you also have, I just realized that you have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. So yeah, when it comes to Cancer couples, there's a need to kind of wait to see how things are going to play out. This is about timing because you do have a solid relationship here. Four of Wands, commitment. This could also be your marriage if you're married to your soulmate. There is, marriage here. For those of you that are kind of dating and you want to see if this relationship's going to go anywhere, it is. I mean, you've got the Empress, which is marriage. You've got the Four of Wands, which is marriage, a live-in relationship. But, there is, you could be feeling stuck right now, but this is all a matter of timing. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Right now, it may not be the perfect timing to, move forward in this relationship, but you do have something significant here with the Empress. Okay, we have the Devil, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. So you have all major arcana here. You have all major arcana. So, this is what I was telling you. Some of you, you have the Devil, which represents a sign of Capricorn. You're feeling kind of blah when it comes to your love life. I mean, the Devil plus the Four of Cups, you may not care. Whether it's you're with someone, you may feel like, well, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. If you're single, you may be feeling like love is not for me. You could be in a dark place or pessimistic about love. You do have the High Priestess here, so there is someone you belong with, or if you're meant to stay with the person that you're with, there's going to be insights here. That could be why you have this Two and Three of Wands of waiting. Trust the signs, trust your intuition. There's a lot of thinking that needs to happen. You have the Hermit, which represents a sign of Virgo. There's a lot of soul searching. If you're in a relationship, there could be things coming to light. I just feel like, Cancer is in a very kind of emotional place where you've almost kind of pulled away from the person that you love. Okay, let me get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we'll move on to letters. What else does Cancer need to hear about their love life for October 2022? Else Cancer need to hear about their love life for October 2022. What else does Cancer need to hear about their love life for October 2022? Look at this at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, which is your first card here that flew out. The Chariot, victory and success. The Sun, the Strength card, and the Devil. Yeah, there's something huge going on here for the sign of Cancer. You've got all major arcana here: the Devil, the High Priestess, the Hermit. Over here, the Sun, the Strength card, the Devil. There are big things happening. I just feel like, we've got the Devil 2 times now. Cancer is really kind of feeling blah about their love life. You could be feeling very pessimistic about meeting somebody new. You could be feeling very pessimistic about your current relationship. This is kind of a wait and see message this month because I feel like you need some time to think. You have almost put it in the wrong place here. You have a lot of positive energy around your love life. You have the Sun here, success. This is a card of marriage. So for those of you where you're married to this person, your marriage is safe. You also have the Four of Wands. For those of you that are dating or you're single, there's a lot of positive energy here. Your love life is going to work out. You've got the Strength card, which represents a sign of Leo. This also is saying stay strong. Don't give up, because I see some of you like wanting to just throw in the towel. You just, you feel like you just don't care anymore. Being in a dark place emotionally, maybe because the relationship has been through a lot. Remember, you do have, this message that, you're going to have that perfect relationship. Or almost perfect. No relationship is perfect. Or you are going to meet the one. But there is kind of this message here of waiting. For some of you, there could be a lot of conflict between you and another person because this was here. It's here and it's also in the X spread. The Two of Wands is here and also in the X spread. So is the Chariot. So there's a lot of problems, there's a lot of obstacles, but what you have here with the Empress, this is real. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the letters. Okay, Cancer, let's get some letters for you. This can be a person's first name, middle name, last name, or even your name. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to turn them over for you and see what we have. I'll get my hands out of the way in a minute. Okay, so here we go. Let me see here. This one's blank, so I'm going to put it here. Again, it can be first name, middle name, last name. Kind of looking here, see if anything catches my eye. But I don't really see anything. I do see go, but I'm sure there's lots of other words here. I also see hi, maybe communication. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Cancer. Like I said, you had a very kind of intense message there with the Tower. You definitely want to kind of give something time, whether it's meeting somebody new or a relationship or next situation. There is something that still needs to play out. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for October 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.